If you knew that changing your perspective would be all it took to succeed, how would you proceed? Josh Iris discovered this after collaborating with a results coach. Josh, the president of an electric motor firm, was managing his personal life and work obligations fairly effectively, but he was aware that there was more waiting for him. Do you recognize this? Whether you're feeling caught in a negative cycle, hit a wall in your work, or having trouble finding motivation for your goals, understanding how to shift your perspective can dramatically turn your life around. Your views, values, and attitudes about the world and yourself make up your mindset. Your worldview is shaped by these beliefs. Do you live your life for yourself, or is life occurring to you? Do you believe that you have control over your life, or that it is predestined to go a specific way? Are you happy to remain in your comfort zone, or do you value personal growth? It's likely that you have heard of someone who is unable to break free from recurrent habits or who holds outdated views. Maybe someone has informed you that you're an optimist or a pessimist. These are all distinct mentalities that develop as a result of our prior experiences. The good news is that you can alter your perspective. Although it requires some practice, anyone can change or modify their thinking. In actuality, all highly successful people possess the ability to shift their perspective. Try not to see everything in life as either all or nothing in order to change your perspective. Changing your perspective usually happens gradually. Tony teaches the 2mm rule, for example. When it comes to attitude, it states that the slightest 2mm alteration in your perspective of reality is all that is required to alter your mindset. The same holds true for athletes who are learning a new ability. They could score and win the game with just a minor adjustment to their timing or strategy. Referring back to Josh's previous narrative, is Tony Robbins' results coach enabled him to overcome obstacles and advance both personally and professionally by assisting Josh in seeing his issue from a fresh angle that went against his preconceived notions. He was also able to put what coaching had taught him about altering his psychology into practice after his viewpoint on the matter had shifted. In actuality, his results coach was more beneficial in just 2 sessions than he was in years with other coaches. Josh used to approach situations with anxiety, but after adopting a more optimistic viewpoint, he saw that his worries presented enormous chances to grow his company and enhance his personal life. You too have the power to shift your perspective and get outcomes akin to Josh's. When a change of perspective is necessary, follow these 5 steps. Most people have limiting ideas that keep them from achieving their goals in life. Those who confront and disprove these ideas succeed in their endeavors. Those who don't keep up harmful habits frequently aren't even aware of it. As Tony points out, our views about the significance of the events in our lives shape who we are rather than the events themselves. Release false beliefs rather than clinging to them. Watch as your mindset changes as you replace your limiting beliefs with ones that are powerful. Josh is coach, and he collaborated to assist him pinpoint his limiting beliefs. Josh came to the realization that rather than seizing opportunities, he had a tendency to go back to restricting comfortable ideas. He achieved new heights of success in both his personal and professional lives by molding a new set of habits. Josh could clearly see the difference. He was less fearful of failing and felt more assured. You'll see amazing improvements in yourself that result in an improved quality of life when you confront the beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward. My belief systems at the time were among the most important things my coach pointed out to me. I was genuinely viewing things through a fearful lens. It's incredible how my perspective shifted after I learned how to see that, said Joshua Iris. Josh's fear of failing was preventing him from pursuing his goals in both his personal and professional life. Josh's life completely transformed when his coach offered advice on how to change this behavior. I realized I was afraid of huge, massive opportunities in disguise. It was incredible to realize the prospects that had been right in front of me the entire time after I managed to get over that fearful state. Although fear is a damaging feeling, Josh, and you don't have to accept it. One of the most important steps in learning how to shift your thinking for success is facing your anxieties. Taking huge action is one of the finest strategies to overcome fear. You learn what works in advance far more quickly when you confront fear head-on and take action than when you allow it to keep you back. Although it could sound intimidating, learning how to shift your perspective doesn't have to be. Sometimes a tiny 2mm adjustment to your perspective on the world is all it takes to transform your thinking. Making a choice regarding the meaning you assign to your experiences is the first step toward that change. Recall that the meaning we assign to things in life determines their true significance. Consider your difficulties. Do you perceive them as challenges or as chances to develop and learn? Do you concentrate more on what you lack than what you do have? Josh saw this change in viewpoint to be a major victory. According to him, coaching was more about my psychology than it was about strategies for changing my business. What I was doing, what I was contemplating, and how I was giving it meaning. That, in my opinion, has had such a significant impact on my firm that it actually saved it. Although this change in viewpoint might not seem like much, it shows how crucial these changes in perspective are. Josh experienced significant improvements in his personal and professional lives with only a minor change in viewpoint. You find yourself thinking negatively when you try to alter your perspective. Should that be the case, you may like to watch your TV or vocabulary for transformation. You may influence your emotions and shift your perspective by altering the words you use. Tony refers to a practice he calls priming as one approach to change the language you use and incorporate more positive language throughout your day. Setting the tone and intention for your day early on will help you overcome any barriers that may arise, is known as priming. Creating good habits such as priming and utilizing transformational vocabulary can not only help you see things more positively, but will also help you become more resilient, enabling you to overcome obstacles and disappointments more quickly. What more can you do to improve your outlook on life and make it more joyful? One of the best strategies to alter your perspective is to work with a qualified coach. You greatly boost your chances of success in life by teaming up with a mentor who has already achieved success and knows the best techniques to implement in order to accomplish it. Proximity truly does equate to power. We usually perform at the same level as the individuals we hang out with the most. You feel compelled to improve and play at a better level when you are surrounded by others who are more accomplished than you are. You exceed your wildest expectations in terms of what you learn, develop, and become. Additionally, your capacity to help and participate expands. Josh experienced this through coaching. Those closest to him observed a significant change in him. Many folks have told me I've noticed a difference. I'll be honest, my coach was a major factor in my speedy recovery after I faced some personal difficulties. Those difficulties were having a detrimental effect on my business. My coach actually helped me identify where I was emotionally, why I wasn't as involved in my business, and what I needed to do to change it in just 2 sessions. Joshua Iris. Josh was able to transform his perspective and focus his attention on accomplishing meaningful objectives, which allowed him to become a prosperous businessman again and strengthen his relationships with the people who cared most in his life. The plain truth is that a stuck perspective will not go you very far. You must adopt a new perspective and accept change if you hope to develop and have an incredible life. You may change your attitude to one that propels you ahead by using techniques like speaking with an online coach, changing your perspective, facing your anxieties, being deliberate with your words, and squelching your limiting beliefs. You'll have greater life satisfaction, success, and personal development. Even though this shift in perspective could be difficult, everyone can achieve and benefit from it. Share your opinions with us in the comments and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching.